Namaskar. My hearty congratulations and greetings for Magic India Festival. Far away from India, in Brazil, the organizers have managed to create such a beautiful event. My hearty congratulations and best wishes to all the organizers. Well, I would have loved to be there personally, but thanks to technology, at least virtually, I am there with all of you. I understand there's a seminar on tradition and innovation. It's a very interesting and an important subject for discussion. Lot of innovation is happening in the world now, and there are many artists who stick to tradition. Both needs validation. You need tradition, but you need innovation also. By tradition, what do we mean? In short, it is respect for the collective cognizance of our ancestors. They have given us treasure, and it's a duty of all of us to preserve it and cherish it. And this tradition at one point may be a little, I won't say boring, but maybe people want a change. Innovation means change, but that change has to be connected to tradition. Otherwise, it dies out very fast. Any creation should join the avalanche of time, and it should be like a perennial river which is flowing for centuries and maybe even more. And all the new creations will join the flow of tradition. What is supposed to be innovation has to become tradition. That is how arts have grown in India. One great genius will bring in some new elements, but those new elements will also have support in traditional grammar. The beauty of Indian dance and music is you stick to certain rules and you can still be creative. There is a raga, there is a pattern. That raga has specific swaras or notes, and within those 7 notes, how much of innovation happens due to the creativity of the musician. Without coming out of the scale, hundreds of phrases naturally flow, whether it's vocal music or instrumental music. The raga remains, but it has many flavors. This is the beauty of Indian classical art, and it is same with dance also. There is one element called Sanchari Bhava in dance, in classical Indian dance. That Sanchari Bhava is a visual commentary for a given phrase. Is it not innovation? It's if one idea, very simple language, if you say Lakshmi, Lakshmi can be depicted in many ways. The hand gesture given is just to Katakamukha, supposed to be having 2 lotuses. But Lakshmi herself can be depicted through an imagination of the artist, I can say Vishnu's consort. I can say somebody who was born from the ocean when the ocean was churned and she came like a lotus. There are many ways. One has to have complete control of the gesture language and also have very good knowledge of mythology, religion, and philosophy. Then, if all these are combined in the innovation, it has better longevity. This is what India has seen for centuries. It's not as though we have not had creative people. As I said, any creation of a genius is followed by not only the fans but the younger artists, and that stays for decades or centuries, and that becomes a tradition. And each region in India has its own preferences in taste. One region loves the facial expressions, and another region loves the fast footwork. But all these are relevant. Even from within India, it is possible to have fusion, and there will be no confusion in that, because all these regional dance forms are only daughters of Natya Shastra, which is the earliest extant literature in the world of dramaturgy. It includes music, dance, poetry, and even crafts. Now, if you take inspiration from this encyclopedic work, reconstruction of some of the forgotten elements will become innovation. But those innovations will have a regional flavor, and that flavor helps in the longevity. Well, talking about creativity, what is creativity? It is Kriya Shakti. Our universal mother has three aspects: Ichcha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, and Kriya Shakti. Ichcha Shakti is the desire, that energy which motivates you to desire something. Jnana Shakti is one Devi who gives you wisdom, and Kriya Shakti is that energy which gives you creativity. All these will have to be natural flowing. Creativity cannot be contrived. I don't think a poem can be very good if it is based on just looking at the dictionary. You can't write poem by looking at the dictionary and picking up the words. It has to flow. And such poems have stood the test of time for thousands of years in any language. And this is why creativity is something which has to flow from within. And even for that flow, what you need is certain amount of preparation of your let me say physical conditioning. Your body has to be conditioned, your mind has to be conditioned, and you should have an ability to express. All these put together will give the creative ability, and such creation becomes a divine divine experience. For, I would say, divine experience subjectively and objectively. So it is not, creativity is not something which is done for the sake of being different. It is not that. It has to flow from within. And as I said, even to think you need a language, and even for creativity, you need a language. And preparation for that language is tradition. So creativity depends on tradition. Both are equally important. Both have to be validated. My best wishes for the whole seminar.